Hello bearded bee people, welcome back to the Bee and Cage Bees channel for another episode of Random Inspection Friday. I think that's the name I'm going to stick with. It makes a little bit more sense, Random Inspection rather than Random Friday. So yeah, we're going to get into this hive. It's been a little while since I've been in there. I have a feeling that they're probably going to need another box, so that's sitting behind me. Let's waste no more time. Pretty good. Looks like they're covering about 7 frames. Make sure that they're not honeybound. That's a real problem at about this time of year. It's August 8th, I think. If you're not into them every week or two, they can get honeybound real quick. Speaking of honey, it's a heavy frame full of nectar, as you can probably see with some of those reflections. Alright, set that off to the side. There's the queen. She's a beauty. Darker like most of the queens that we made this year. Alright, so that's a brood frame, and we know that the queen's on this side of the box. Good looking brood frame there. Similar story on the other side. I didn't bring over my sitting bucket. Brood and bee bread and honey, and this is a heavy frame. Brood and bee bread and honey. You guys can probably see the capped honey there. You got bee bread in the open cells, and then you can see the capped brood going all the way throughout here. And there's more honey here, and I'm going to set this aside because I'm going to bring that frame up to the new box. I suppose I should pull one of the frames out of the new box. Good looking brood pattern. Interesting, you see the progression. Capped brood, older brood, younger, and eggs on the outside, just as you want to see it. Mixed brood and bee bread. More solid brood on this side. This is another one that I'm going to pull out and set aside with the intention of bringing it up to the new box. Okay. Food. I don't see any eggs there. And I imagine this is food as well. Yes, honey. Okay. So, I'm going to try to bring some of these in. Really kind of urge them to build out these extra frames. This is our last effort to build up before the fall. So food, empty, brood, empty, empty, brood, empty, this was the one with the queen on it, with some brood, food, food. Okay, now I'm spreading them pretty thin, so I'm going to make sure to get in here in over the next week, maybe pop my head in just to look to make sure that they're not isolating themselves on one of these sides, because this is kind of a big span of emptiness. But there's a lot of bees in here, there's a lot of brood that's going to hatch really soon, so I imagine there will be enough bees to start paying attention to that with really no problem. But I have seen it before, and it is you know, something that you have to be aware of. You're giving them that much empty space, they might tend to stay to one side. They would probably stay on this side since the queen's here. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, but I'm not predicting that to be a problem. Okay, now on goes the other box. And up come the active brood frames. I'll reach all the way over here and grab this one. Alright, push them all together and lid them up. Alright, as I always say, if you haven't already, click subscribe. If you like this video, click like. Tune in next week for another episode of Random Inspection Friday. Thanks for watching.